So here's part 3 of talking about Rituximab specifically, and this one is on the National Library of Medicine, National Center for Biotechnology Information.gov. I will once again include the cited link below so you can read it if you would like. This article and website, but not the whole website, but this specific article set I'm reading specifically discusses Rituximab in use with people with multiple sclerosis. Once again, as a reminder, I am reading along with you guys. I am learning this as we go. This is not just an educational and learning experience for y'all. It's learning for me and the treatment I'm about to go through. I'm pretty anxious about it after everything we've read so far, because it's all been sunshine and rainbows and no terrifying bad news of potential looming death or anything. Please forgive my sarcasm. This is how I deal with stress. Okay. So, Rituximab in multiple sclerosis. The objective to this article is to investigate the safety and efficiency of Rituximab in MS patients. Methods. In this retrospective, uncontrolled observational multi-center study, off-label Rituximab treated patients with MS were identified through the Swedish MS registrar. Outcome data were collected from the MS registrar and medical charts. Adverse events, grades 2 to 5, according to the common terminology criteria for adverse events, were recorded. What the fuck does that mean? I'm gonna have to do some more. I can't words. That is how fucking flucked up I am after the last 2 parts. So much information. So much anxiety. Okay, I'm gonna have to Google this. Okay, the definition for the common terminology criteria for adverse events and all that. In general, toxicity is graded as mild, grade 1, moderate, grade 2, severe, grade 3, or life-threatening, grade 4, with specific parameters according to the organ system involved. Unaliving is grade 5, is used for some of the criteria to denote a fatality occurring during treatment. Oh, that's great. So moderate to unaliving events were recorded for the, this is, okay. Just keep on trucking on. I'm gonna need to take, okay. A total of 822 Rituximab treated patients with MS were identified. Out of that 822, 557 had RRMS, 198 had SPMS, and 67 had PPMS. At baseline, 26.2% had contrast-enhancing lesions. Patients were treated with 500 or 1,000 milligram Rituximab infusions every 6 to 12 months during a mean 21.8 months. I don't know what that means, but I do know what the rest of that means. During treatment, the annualized relapse rates were 0.044 for RRMS, 0.038 for SPMS, and 0.015 for PPMS, and 4.6 of patients displayed contrast-enhancing lesions. Median expanded disability status scale remained unchanged in RRMS and increased by 0.5 and 1 point in SPMS and PPMS, respectively. Infusion-related AEs, adverse events, okay. Adverse events, grades 2 to 5, okay, occurred during 7.8% of all infusions, and most were mild. A total of 89 AEs, grades above 2, of which were 76 infections, were recorded in 72 patients. No case of progressive multifocal, no case of PML was detected. Okay. PML admittedly was one of the fucking things that really scared the shit out of me. So, that's both anxiety-riddling and also calming at the same point. God, I am experiencing all of the fucking emotions. This is a goddamn roller coaster ride over here. A little part of my brain just goes, why can't I just have, like, CRPS like I was originally diagnosed? That was so much easier to stomach. Okay, so we're at the conclusion part. This is the largest cohort of patients with MS treated with rituximab reported so far. The safety, clinical, and MRI findings in this heterogeneous real-world cohort treated with different doses of rituximab were similar to those reported in previous randomized controlled trials on B-cell depletion therapy in multiple sclerosis. Classification of evidence. This study proves that class 4 evidence that for patients with MS, rituximab is safe and effective. Well, that's a lot calming. I like reading those words. Those are good words. Why couldn't we have led with those words? I mean, I know they didn't lead with those words, but like, for fuck's sake! Taking me on an emotional journey. I should have read all the way to the fucking end and then gone backwards. And you know what? That's exactly what I did. I went all the way to the bottom because there's a lot more shit. And I scrolled through it, and there's a lot of medical speak that I do not personally understand. And I'm not going to confuse you all along with myself, because that's just going to lead to frustration. But what it says at the end is this observational study provides level 4 evidence that rituximab is safe and effective for treating MS for up to 2 years. A phase 3 RCT is motivated and may be performed as an investigator-driven effort. This should be given high priority for public funding agencies given the potential patient and societal low treatment cost benefits. Okay, my one question is, what does RCT mean? They have a little, randomized controlled trial. They have a little dictionary all the way at the bottom, and that's really fucking helpful. This has a lot of references, has a lot of doctors attached to it. This is definitely a large trial. This is good to know. It's both terrifying and soothing at the same time. I don't know how it is both of those things at the exact same time, but Jeebus Bo Beebus. Fuck. So yeah, if you want to know what the rest of that thing says, because so much, I'm gonna, once again include the link in the bottom. Please feel free to read about it. And thank you for sitting with me through this little 3 parts of learning about rituximab and MS. I am very nervous about the infusion, but I'm less nervous. I've decided, I've done a lot of research on, what to do during infusions because they take so long, and I think I'm going to bring a diamond painting, my Switch, a blanket, a stuffed animal, a little snacky snack, like a Lunchables, and, take it from fucking there. Because, yeah. So I am considering doing an update as I'm getting the infusion and sharing that with you as well. And maybe if I can talk with some of the nurses and get some questions answered and I can share that kind of information with you guys too, I think that would be absolutely fucking wonderful. So, thank you once again for sitting with me. I hope y'all have an amazing day.